Hi guys, welcome to City Review Digital. My name is Kinky and today on set I have a hilarious rib cracker of South Sudan. She supports Arsenal. And with me here is none other than Gista Wasuk. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You don't look comical. Are you okay? Is everything okay with you?
I'm very fine.
So tell us, somebody watching us right about now would want to know who is Gista. Because I personally know Gista for supporting Arsenal. But
Yes.
someone watching us would want to know who Gista is.
Well, most people know me for, supporting Arsenal. They call me Mama Arsenal, Abubata Arsenal, and all that. I'm a skit comedian. I also do stand-ups, but I've not yet started. But with time, I'll do it. I'm also a sports analyst. And I think that's just basically about me.
Okay, about the skits. When did you start doing these skits? I mean, when did you know that you were a comedian? Because, you know, some people just wake up in the morning and they just crack a joke and they are told, from today onwards you can do comedy. When did you realize that you can really do this and earn out of it?
Yes, I started comedy long time in secondary school. You know, I am this funny kind of person. I like cracking jokes for students and they laugh and they liked me for that. But now this particular one, I started acting in last year around Feb. It's almost a year and a half now. Many people motivated me to do it because they saw what I've been doing on social media. I used to just write my contents and I post and people read and laugh. But now many told me, you have the talent, why can't you act, why can't you do something better? So I had to now open a YouTube account, then I started acting, then people started following me, so that's how I continued with it up to now.
You know, as a kid, we all have inspirations that drive us, that take us to another level. You must have seen someone that really inspired you to do what you're doing today. Who could that be in the comedy industry?
Well, in the comedy industry, my first role model was Eric Omondi.
Wow. I'm not surprised, guys.
I liked him so much, and I really admired what he has been doing up to now. I like him. I follow him every time, and it motivates me a lot, you know. He makes me laugh, and then I'll be like, why can't I also make others laugh?
You know, there are people who go on stage and they're not funny. Yeah. What triggers you? How do you catch someone's attention? What is unique about Gista?
Well, about me, I like making things, you know, when I'm coming up with a content, first of all, what will people learn out of this content? And then how do I twist it to make people laugh? What can I do in this to make people laugh? That's what I always look at. First of all, the meaning, and secondly, how do I make people laugh? That's why I at least have to do something, an action or a word at least that will make someone laugh. Okay. That's what, yeah.
Well, before we get to the sports commentary, she talked about she has talked about being hilarious on stage. You recently posted one of your videos of a pregnant woman craving. What was behind that?
You know, I usually look at the things that are happening, and you know, when women get pregnant, there's that feeling that comes with that pregnancy. Most times, you know, I have 3 videos. The first one of I was imitating how they behave. The second one was about the same pregnant woman crying that the baby wants to read the WhatsApp messages of the husband.
Now, that was funny.
Crazy things that pregnant women do. And then the third one was the woman asked for a mango. When the husband came with the mango, that no, I no longer want mango, I want chicken milk.
So that's what husbands go through.
Yeah, husbands go through a lot when their wives are pregnant.
Okay, Gista, in your journey of comedy, you know, the beginning is always hard.
Sure,
yeah,
sure.
You must have encountered a couple of obstacles in your journey.
Yes.
Before you got some endorsement deals with some companies, what are some of those things that really made you hate comedy?
Well, at first, you know, there are many people who really didn't like it. Many like it, but there are those who knew my background because, you know, my boss parents are pastors. Both my father and my mother, they are pastors. So people like, you're a daughter of a pastor. How can you be a comedian? You see? So most people, mostly from the church, they try to discourage me not to do it because they feel me as a daughter of a pastor, I should also be something of that kind, not to do comedy or other things that is outside church activities. So I insisted. I was like, it is the same service to God. When I make someone who is sad to laugh, it is just like healing the person's heart. So it is the same service to God. So I insisted until I had to continue with it.
So there were mixed reactions. Those who liked and those who didn't.
And there were many who were also motivating me, like, you have the talent, you continue, do it, you can make it. They really motivated me.
Okay, now getting back to sports. It's rare to see a lady love football, to be specific. Yeah. Where do you draw this from? I mean, how do you turn out to be a sports commentator?
Well, I started supporting sports when I was 13. And that is when I started supporting Arsenal. I love sports so much. I used to move I don't miss matches. I used to have brothers who could take me, even for night matches. We go together, we watch, and they bring me back home. So, especially when I see female sports analysts, they motivate me so much. So I'll be like, I can also do it. It's not only men. I can make it. So it motivates me, and that is how I started, you know, following. When you follow sports a lot, you can talk about it, you can analyze it. Yeah. So that is how I became a sports analyst, because I started following it long time.
Well, if you're watching us right about now, with me on set is none other than Gista Wasuk, a sports analyst, the only female sports analyst we have in South Sudan apparently, and one of the stand-up comedians who has signed deals. She's yet to share something with us. I can see her wallets are happy. Well, Gista,
yes. How
do you juggle between work, comedy, and sports?
Well, it's not actually easy. Work, you know, because I need to move every day from 8 to 5. I have to be at work. Yeah. Again, you know, this comedy, there are fans who wants you to post almost every day. So it becomes a challenge sometimes. If I stay for like a week without posting, they start making noise. Why I'm not posting? Sometimes, like yesterday, I came in the morning in the office at 6. So I shot a video in the office. So I posted it, and it made them happy. Yeah. Wow. So at least, even if it's lunchtime, I'll squeeze some time and do something for them, just to make them happy. And then for the sports, I usually mostly go over the weekends at Classic FM. That's when I do my sports analysis over the weekends mostly, because, you know, weekdays it will be so hard for me, work, comedy, and go again at the station. It will be hard. So they gave me weekends. I usually go over the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. Thinking
outside the box, you're one of the people who, when mocked on social media, you fire back. Is that how much you are in love with Arsenal, to be specific?
Yes, I so much.
How do you control your temper?
Well, you know, the day Arsenal played Man U, I was mocked from where I watched. When I was moving home, I was mocked as if people prepared to wait for me by the roadside. They mocked me till I reached home. And what was your reaction like? I was just laughing, but I was so emotional. I was like, God, this is too much. But then, you know, people were tagging me a lot. That's why I posted that video. I was talking, but deep inside me, I was not... I didn't take anything personal. Okay. Yes. Because it's sports. It's sports, yeah. It happens. Yes, sometimes it hurts, but now it's just for fun. Yeah. That is it.
Now, from a comedian perspective, from a comedian side of view,
yes,
are you only focusing on creating content for YouTube, or you're in plans in maybe having a concert or maybe performing live?
Well, yeah, performing live, I'll do it because many people have been asking me to do it, and I know I can do it because I have a lot of, there are contents that you can't shoot. You need to stand and talk about it, make people laugh. Yeah. So, and I have those ones also. So I'm waiting for the right time. Time will come when I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
As we're about to wind up our one-on-one, are you under any management?
Well, I'm not any other.
Then how do you make sure things go the way they are?
I just manage myself.
Wow.
I'm the one doing everything, writing the contents, I shoot them. I'm really managing myself. Okay. But if there's anyone who wants to manage me, the person is welcome. Even you. You've
gotten some achievements in comedy, and you've signed some endorsement deals.
Yes.
Should we say that it is the turning point for Gista?
Yes, it's a good one. I signed an endorsement with Safari Travels and Tourism. It's an aviation company. So I signed recently with them, and I look for more opportunities to come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, as we wind up, kindly tell us your social media handles for whoever is watching City Review Digital, so that maybe they can follow you. And yeah.
Yes. For my page is just Gista Wasuk. Yes, just Gista Wasuk. You'll get me there and you follow me. And then for YouTube, it's also Gista Wasuk. Yeah, that is it.
All right, those watching right about now, thank you so much for being a part of the show. And please don't forget to subscribe, hit on the notification button, and we'll be keeping you posted.